So to start with, I'm going to reiterate that data is hard. I don't think anyone understands how hard it is until they have to manage the data themselves. My colleague says, well, no one wants to talk about the data. It isn't glamorous like models. It's hard and it's messy. And he says, it's a dark art. So I said, are you calling me Voldemort? But I mean, to be true, he pointed out something like very true. No one talks about data problems. And you start to look into this and you see it's a systemic issue. Data work is sort of perceived as manual, not scientific.
So make sure that you collect your data or try your best to collect the data in situ, as on the site, exactly as you would expect it to be coming in.
Before we have a new robot release, in the year or so before this, we have proper development robots and this whole ecosystem to support them. The robot logs images and metadata to a recording device. The images and metadata are automatically uploaded to the cloud. We have a series of steps to interpret them in metadata and extract images and analyze. And all this data just lands in a system where we can pull it for annotation.
We, just in our training sets, have millions and millions of images. Unfortunately for you guys, we don't then train all of them in hasty millions and millions of images because they're all very similar. And so then people in hospital rooms can look the same over time when they're just lying in the bed. Synthetic data is a very popular area of data collection these days. And I've had mixed results with it. We have a lot better results when we're able to collect a lot of data on site.
Data quality starts with good instructions. And for good instructions, you need a solid taxonomy. Our taxonomy has been one of the hardest parts of our system. Any ambiguity leads to a decrease in data quality. And this lesson we just keep learning over and over. And what we've learned to think about for this is you just should assume your data is always wrong. Like you should just assume it's wrong and build a system to always be correcting your data. We get all these annotations back, but we can only check the sample of 5 to 10% to assess, like sort of were the instructions followed in general, but it's really not an indication of overall quality.
Yeah, I'll be real quick. A lot of this is repeat, but be on the lookout for good, clean data sets. I personally believe there's a real long tail of opportunities to use real basic machine learning, or again, as Kyle was saying, maybe you don't even need machine learning. Just basic computer vision tasks can do a lot of people a lot of good right now. And you just got to be on the lookout for that data in your own databases or your customers' databases.